Hello, today we're replacing a skeg on a Pyranha iron. So you'll need a skeg, which is one of the accessories from Pyranha, a pair of pliers, and maybe a short knife to jimmy some knots. So flipping the boat over, we can see the broken skeg. Now what we need to do is remove this out and start releasing the bungee. First thing we'll need to do is release the tension on the bungee, lifting it out the hull like so. And down this end, you can see there's another toggle, release that. And we can flip off the bungee from both sides. The only thing now that's keeping it in position is this piece of string, which is what goes through the hull up to the back of the cockpit. Here's where you may need the pliers and the knife. We release the skeg at the back and we undo the knot. I may have cheated here by loosening off the knot ahead of time. Turns out I haven't loosened it enough. Great. Okay, don't lose the toggle. Pull the string through and release it through the vessel. At the stern, there's a hole that goes right the way through the boat itself. It's sealed so it doesn't actually come in contact with the inner hull. The entire skeg has been freed. So there are three things that you're probably going to need to replace with the skeg. First one is the string, which will be coming back across the cockpit. The second one is the bungee. If it is the bungee that needs replacing, take a note of the length. Using the replacement skeg, we can see this is where the two holes where the string will go, and here's the bungee. These two cheeks here rotate, and they get slightly wider and squash it into the back of the hull, and we'll see that in a moment. Knots themselves can be quite difficult to undo, so using your pliers. And so I don't lose where I am, I'm going to put it straight back on the other one. We're about to thread the bungee through the toggle. It's quite tricky to do because the opening's quite small, so we've wrapped some electrical tape around it, and then we've continued twizzling it to make it taper. We're going to pass the electrical tape through the hole. We're going to be able to pull the rest of the bungees through. Tie an overhand knot and slide the toggle up to it. Now onto the string, undo the knot. Notice they're crossed over as they're threaded through. I've threaded it through on both sides. You can see it comes out on opposite directions. So I'm going to tie a half hitch. So I go round once, pull, go around the back, through again, pull, nice and tight. Okay, so flipping the boat over again, now we need to pull the string through the base of the hull. So there's a small hole at the bottom of the slot. The next thing is to place the fin inside the hull. So I'm going to rotate those cheeks out a little just to make sure it is jammed tight in the hull itself. Flip the bungee down to the bottom of the fin. It's going to need to sit nice and deep in the slot, and we're going to need to put the bungee over each of these wheels. Put it under tension and slide it straight down. We've got the right amount of tension on it because if we let go, it should flip out. Find the cord, give it a little tuck. Yeah. Nice. So the last thing for us to do is to flip the boat over, being careful of the skeg. We'll be attaching the toggle that we undid back onto this so we can secure it in the cleat behind the cockpit. So with the string, we're threading it back through the hull into the cleat, like so, and then onto the toggle. Take up the tension, so you've got lots of string to work with, and we need to tie some overhand knots. We need more than one so it doesn't work its way loose over time, otherwise you might reach behind you and find you've got no skeg. There's one knot and back it up with another. All that's left is to give it a few tests. Yeah, make sure it's secure, perfect. And a reminder that when you come into the beach, make sure you've always lifted your skeg and it's secured. Skeg replacements from Pyranha are available from all retail shops like Hatt. We'll see you on the water.